My husband Matt and I had been attending Hill Country Bible Church sporadically for about 2.5 years. At the time we weren't married, we weren't really plugged into the church. We did come. After we got married, we became a little bit more regular attenders. It was a Sunday here, it was a Sunday there. I certainly wasn't involved in ministry. That's just really something that someone else did. And then we made the decision to join the church. We joined the church, and it became obvious very quickly that really the next step for our spiritual growth would be to step into ministry. But one thing I knew for sure, I did not want to do children's ministry. Not knowing where to start, I went into the church office one day and I sat down. I spoke with an elder's wife. Her name was Paula Lumpkin, and I will never forget that conversation. The conversation really started more about me. I don't like children. I don't want to be in children's ministry. I'm not sure where you need me. Where should I go? And her words were kind, but her meaning was clear when she looked at me and she said, "Michele, sometimes we all have to do things in life maybe we don't really want to do for the better good." And those aren't exactly her words, but her meaning was clear. I stepped away from that meeting and I was mad. I was put off a little bit. I'm doing the church a favor here. My favorite night shirt says, "It's all about me." And I liked that shirt and I owned that concept a little bit. But the God whispers came, the gentle nudging, as I knew deep in my heart that to grow and mature and to take the next step, I knew what I needed to do. I knew I needed to step up and I needed to step in. And it wasn't rainbows and sweet puppies. It was sheerly an act of obedience because I knew in my heart that my next step in spiritual growth would be to step into ministry. So I did. So where am I now? 12 years later. An act of obedience, and I stepped into ministry when I really didn't want to, when I really didn't think God could use me, but something miraculous happened. And it didn't happen overnight. It's 12 years later, and I'm still involved in children's ministry, and I am passionate about it. God took an act of obedience and He transformed my mind. He transformed my heart. And He transformed my soul. But again, the act of obedience and the love of God and watching the kids learn things like omniscient and omnipresent and love, and that Jesus died on the cross is utterly powerful, transforming and life-changing. My name is Michele Mangum, and I am second.